Fulton County's election board got an earful today from voters over the problems on Tuesday's primary. Some voters saying it was so bad that board members should resign. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is looking at the complaints and the county's response.
Fulton County voters queued up online to clobber officials for a primary election day that had put some voters in lines for more than 6 hours.
This is voter suppression. I waited 6.5 hours to vote.
Yesterday was a sham. I am absolutely disgusted. I think you should resign. I think that the Board of Elections should just be completely redone.
You all should be embarrassed.
How many more were denied their right to vote?
Fulton Election Director Rick Barron told the board that voting stalled Tuesday for several separate reasons, which combined for a grueling and lengthy experience at many poll sites. One was absentee voting. Fulton had issues processing emailed applications because they included attached images in hard-to-handle formats. There were new voting machines in use statewide for the first time Tuesday. Barron said the machines unexpectedly overloaded electrical circuits in some precincts, causing delays. Barron says Fulton lost between 400 and 500 poll workers in the days before the election, mostly because of concerns about the pandemic. And the new poll workers barely got training, resulting in them showing up on Election Day and seeing the new voting machines for the first time. Barron says the new technology puzzled many older poll workers.
And we need to get a lot of tech-savvy poll workers in order to minimize the issues with the BMDs on Election Day.
But board members and voters also wanted to know why the long lines mostly formed in Fulton County's communities of color.
We want to hear the concrete action items that you are taking on to ensure that in the Black community that we're not waiting upwards of 4, 5, or 6 hours to vote come November.
Barron says it appears Black voter turnout soared because more Democrats turned out to vote than Republicans on Tuesday. Fulton says it is working on a plan to fix this. Tonight at 6.